Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and in today's video we will take a look at and review a electric scooter, and this is the F7 electric scooter from iScooter. Now this is a 1000 watt scooter with a seat, so either you can stand up or sit down, and I will mention that the majority of the time that I've used this F7 scooter I have been sitting down because the seat is super cushy, but you're able to go 28 miles per hour and 45 miles of range. Now, the top speed is 28 miles per hour, but there is 3 different levels that you can ride this at, and I'll explain those here in just a second. Now, it does have a peak motor of 1000 watt. The max range is 45 miles, but it does go down if you have it at its top speed. The weight of the scooter is 66 pounds. It has 16-inch pneumatic tires, and the max load is 330 pounds. The F7 has 3 different speed modes. The first mode is capped off at 9 miles per hour. Mode 2 is at 21 miles per hour, and mode 3 is 28 miles per hour. When it comes down to the tires, they have 16-inch pneumatic snow tires, which means that they're excellent for shock absorption. They have stronger grip and also just suitable for all terrains. You can grab the scooter in 2 different locations, either from iScooter's website, or you'd also be able to find it on Amazon.com, and I can place both of those links below this video inside the description. For transparency purposes, this video is not a paid review or a paid sponsorship or anything like that. This is just a product in exchange for an honest review. Okay, so let's give this thing a ride. Let's test this out and also show you this display. Now, first off, what you have is you have your display right here. This is just indicating that you have your headlamp on. Also, this is where you're able to change the power. So 1 bar, that's just level 1. Level 2, and level 3. Also, when you hit on your brake, you'll see a little indicator on there as well too, that one of your disc brakes is in use. Now, it does have front, and it also has rear. So this is 2 disc brakes that's on this bike. Also, you will have your turn signals, so you can go left and right. There's your horn. Then over here, that is your throttle. Let's go with level 1. Now right now I am going uphill. So this is a little bit of an uphill slant. This is just level 1. And you can see that we are going 9 miles an hour, level 1. Here's level 2. And you don't have to take your hand off of the throttle, and I didn't, so I just kind of pressed the up. We are going 21 miles an hour. Took the corner pretty well. Now we're going up a hill. So it's like a little bit of a slant, not too bad of a grade. So we went from 21 to 19 miles an hour. And this is still just level number 2. Now here's number 3. And we'll actually just do it from a stopped position. Okay. Well, definitely a smooth ride. Level 3, we were going 27 miles an hour. So right now I let go of the throttle, as you can see. And we're still going. So it does have cruise control. Now, this is just a throttle, you just pull it back just like you would with a motorcycle. And I mean, it's comfortable. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. It's a nice, super ride. This was the first ride that I have ever done with this bike. Let's just get off of this and let me show you around here. So this is the F7 scooter by iScooter. You can see the battery pack right up there in the front. This is where you can press this button and you can see what battery level you are at. Now it also has a basket in the back. Now for me, my hands were a little bit too big, so I had to have the wife help me get her hand inside of here to actually you know, do the undercarriage portion of it. So she was able to put her hand underneath, hold on to everything, and I was able to screw it from the top. I find it funny too that there is room for a license plate. But you got some nice thick tires. You can see the F7 branding right there. So I mean, it is a nice scooter. It looks good, it sounds good, feels good, it rides good, it's comfortable, it's smooth, it's nothing loud, it's fast. It's also got there's the headlamp right there. As you can see, it is turned on, and all you got to do is just kind of position it. You can angle it if you want it to go down more or up. You have your fenders in the front and you got your fenders in the back. I mean, it's a beautiful scooter. Now be sure when you guys ride, safety first. So how about we go one more time. So here we're doing 25 miles an hour. I can let go. You can see that we're still cruising. So no hand on throttle. We're just on cruise control. 26, 27 miles an hour. Boy, do I like that sound. Whew, these are some nice brakes too. It's like jolting me. Like every time I press on the one of the disc brakes, either the front or the back, it makes you move forward, you know? So definitely some good brakes on this bad boy. So we're on 2 mile on the odometer. For this ride right now, this trip, we are at 1.9 mile. Here's the voltage, how much volts is being used. Here's the current. And then here's my trip time, 16 minutes. And then back to the odometer. Oh yeah, I forgot, I got my turn signals. Now the basket is a nice touch. I kind of wish that it was pushed back just a little bit though, because where the mounting is, it just puts this right up to the seat and it pushes up against the seat. Now it does collapse, so you just bring all this down. As you bring this down and around, you'll push this and then lock it into place. So I believe the majority of the time, I'll probably just kind of leave this down until I truly need it, which I'll probably use it for my tripod right now that I'm actually using. So once you open this up, it'll come up super quick. These springs that's in there, these things are, you know, wound up tight, man. You can actually lock this into place a little bit. So first when it opens up, it goes like that. So this is where you kind of put it into place. You can put this one into place, so now it's all held on. The only thing is that you just can't really lock this one. Like I said from before, it is pushed up against the seat. So this basket would just need to be pushed back a little bit. And you can see that it already is pushed all the way to the corner. So I guess the only area of improvement is really just kind of pushing this back a little bit, you know, having the mount pushed towards the rear about an inch. So this way you can at least have the basket and, you know, be used to its full capacity. It is almost big enough to hold the helmet and also a bag. Right now we have overcast skies, so it's the perfect time to show off the display. So this is where you're able to see everything and then make all of your changes. So right now I am turning on my headlamps right up over there. So the lights are on, so you'll be able to see the light right there. Also, this is where you have your power, so I just have to give this thing another charge. I rode it quite a bit this weekend and then also today, which is Monday. This is where you're able to change your power level. So this first level right here, you'll go at the max speed of 9 miles per hour. This one right over here is at 20 miles per hour. And then the top for me, level 3, this one is 28 miles per hour. Some more indicators you'll have on the display here is, let's say that you are using your brake. So it doesn't matter if it's your front disc brake or your rear disc brake, you'll be able to see this icon right there pop up letting you know that it is in use. Now, another indicator that you will also notice is that when you are going at either level 1, 2, or 3 when it comes down to your speed, when you have your throttle pulled back all the way and you're at your max speed, it'll go into cruise control. So let me show you what that looks like. Now for this demo to show off the other indicator light and also that it has cruise control, I'm just going to go to level 1. And now that we are here on level 1, you see that icon right there. That one means it is now on cruise control. So my hand is off the throttle right here. and we were still going 9 miles an hour. That auto cruise control, that little icon that you saw where I can let my hand off the throttle, that will work in level 1, level 2, as well as level 3. Now, right over here, this is your odometer. Here is your trip, so I went 1.5 mile. Here is, I believe this might be voltage. So the voltage from the battery. This right here is going to be your current. So when you are going, you'll be able to see how much current you are using. And then this is also your time. So I've ridden for 18 minutes today. The odometer is there. Now here's the weird thing though. So I've ridden this over the weekend. I've ridden it today. Every time I turn the bike off, all of this resets. I mean, I would love if my odometer can stay the same. If the odometer can just always keep on accumulating and racking up how many miles I put on. Now, I don't mind if the trip resets every day, because I mean, that's just my trip, you know? And then same thing with my time riding. But the odometer, I kind of wish it would stay. Every time it turns off, this thing resets. I also noticed if you press on your mode 3 times, 1, 2, 3, then you'll be able to switch it over into your kilometers. So if you want it to not be in miles and you want it to be kilometers, then this is where you're able to change it. So this would be for the odometer as well as the trip. 1, 2, 3, and then it moves right on back. And then to the left of the display, this is where, again, you will have your lights either on or off. This is your turn signal for left, turn signal for right, and the horn. When it comes down to the handlebar right here, there's a couple things you can change and adjust. You can actually just open this up so you can make it taller, or you can open it up and bring it shorter, lock it into place. But then also for transport reasons, you'd be able to unlock this, bring the handlebars all the way down. So this way, if you need to transport it, you can. And then lift it back up and lock it into place. Now, one thing that I can appreciate when it comes down over into any type of electric ride, if it's an electric bike, electric scooter, electric skateboard, is if they have a companion application for it, and iScooter does. So there is a free application you can download from the Play Store or App Store. It's called iScooter Club. Now, when you open this up and you search for whatever scooter you may have of theirs, it's able to find it, you connect to it, it's able to pair and also bind. Now, when you take a look at this one, you can see that I have some tools and some display. So I can see my miles per hour if I was to ride it. I can see my current battery percentage. I'm still at 76%. You'd also have your quick toggles along the bottom, so you can switch it from miles per hour to kilometers per hour. You can switch it right on back. This is where you can change the mode. So right now it's in economy mode, which is max speed of 9 miles per hour. I can switch it over into sports mode just right here through the application. Also, some of the other cool things you can do is you can throw in like a code or a password. So this way, if you want to have a regular password lock or even a temporary lock, it just means the fact that you would have to put in the password before you can even just go. Now, the other thing is that you can map your ride that you're doing, or you want to take a look at the navigation. Down over here, this is where you have a little bit more settings, so you can turn on or off that cruise control. I've mentioned in this video here that it does have cruise control. If you'd like to turn it off, you can. Cruise control works on all 3 modes, mode 1, 2, and 3. Once you reach the max speed for a little while, it's going to stay on cruise control, and then you can just let go of the throttle, so this way you can give your hand a break. You can also change the brake strength. Now, this has really good disc brakes. The thing is that if it's too strong, I can bring it down a little bit, or if I want it to even be even harder, I can move it over into strong. Medium is perfect. I don't want it to be too weak, but I also don't want it to be any stronger than what it is, because right now when you press it, either to front or back, I mean, it slows you down and it just pushes you forward. So I love these brakes, and I'm going to leave it at medium. And then right over here, this is the highest gear speed limit adjustment. So if you have somebody riding it and you don't want them to go the full max 28 miles per hour, or if you'd like to extend your range, then you'd be able to bring this down. So if you want to move it right over there at 17 miles per hour, that is now the new max limit of speed. But by doing this, it makes sure that you can go that full range distance of the scooter. Because anytime that you're taking a look at the range, which is up to 45 miles of a range, if you go 28 miles per hour, it's going to be bringing that range down. If you would like to go that full 45 miles, that is if you're on the mode 1, which is up to 9 miles per hour. Now, going back a screen, this is where you'd be able to either connect or disconnect your scooter. Over here, you'll also have a little bit more details of the bike. Now, it'll just show you, the current mileage, the total mileage. And for some reason, mine resets the total miles every single time I turn it off. You'll be able to take a look at your current speed, the remaining power, the motor temperature, the real-time voltage, the real-time current, and so on and so forth. So there is a few details you'll be able to take a look at right here inside of the details. And then the top right hand side, this is where if you'd like to have some information of your scooter as you take a picture. So you'll be able to take a picture and it's going to give the details like what speed you're going. And everything else down over here, you can take a look at service. Here is mail, discovered, and then also yourself. So really all I've done was just stayed in the device screen. And this is where if you'd like to make any changes, you can. If you want to throw in a password, you can. When it comes down to the unboxing, it's very straightforward. Everything's all wrapped up in plastic and everything is surrounded with thick foam. Inside of the box will be the scooter body. You also have the front wheel along with the quick release skewer. You'll have your seat along with the 4 seat bolts. You have the handlebar post. You'll have the basket. You have a headlamp. You have a front fender. You have the kickstand. You have a spare inner tube, which is awesome. You also have the charger, the tire pump. You have 2 battery keys, the user manual, all of the Allen keys, and also all of the wrenches that is needed. The first thing you'll do is above the front suspension fork. That is where you take out that screw and that little round black piece. Now, once you take that off, you will then take the handlebar post. You'll place it on top. This is where you'll then reopen it back up. So you just bring that latch down, open it up, and then reinsert and replace in that screw with that black round piece. And then you're able to lift it back up and lock it into place. Next up, you will find 2 screws on that handlebar post. That is where you'll tighten both of those. And then on the very top of that handlebar post, that's where you take off the very top piece. You slide in the handlebar, and then you're able to lock it back into place. You are able to raise and lower your handlebar. It just depends on either how tall you are or if you are standing or sitting. Next up, you'll just find your kickstand, and you'll take out those 2 screws there with the Allen key, place on the kickstand, you're good to go, and then you'll also install the headlamp on the front. One thing that I did was use a piece of foam inside the box, since I did this by myself, to hold the front tire steady, so this way I could place it onto that front fork, put in that quick release skewer, and then I was able to pump up the tires with the given pump. And then this is where you put in those 4 bolts for your seat. Then you'll also be able to place on the basket, which my hands were too big to go underneath the carriage of that basket, so I had to have help from my wife. She put her hands underneath, and I was able to screw it in from the top. And then lastly, this is where you plug it in into the charger, so this way you'd be able to have some charge, and that is also where the power switch is to turn the scooter on as well as off. And you can press the button on the battery pack to see how much battery is left. Now, hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. If you appreciate this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.